It's time to play some stuff.
So, World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor has fallen flat on its ass in recent months. So I guess the big question now is, what the heck am I supposed to do this late in the expansion, with the expansion having lost this many subs? Well, no matter how much expansion packs are lousy, it seems the alt-a-holics, like myself, always seem to come out of the woodwork at the end of the expansions. So I don't know, maybe I should try to level some alts after finishing up the flying achievements and... What is this? So I installed a stable in my garrison, and half the featured pets in the stables are machines. I am such a nerd. Well, one of the things that has improved since the last time I played this game on a regular basis is the heirloom system. The heirlooms are now available for cash. You can actually buy heirlooms with gold in-game if you can click on the guy. Such classic WoW that some hunter has a huge-ass pet covering up the NPC. Oh, thank you for putting your pet away, pal! So, yeah. And you hear some mage doing arcane explosion just randomly off in the distance because, wow. So yeah, it's interesting that all you gotta do is make a bunch of money, which is pretty easy to do in this expansion, and you can get heirlooms very easily. And the new heirloom system, by the way, has Guild Wars 2 written all over it, because this is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect to see in a Guild Wars game. But this isn't the first time I've seen WoW take something from another game and kind of make an in-game WoW version of it. Like this dwarf fella right here with the heirlooms galore, all the gold stuff and things like that. So anyways, let's... Whoa!
Oh yeah. Smiter. You are smoking. You go, girl. You can heal my ass off any day, baby. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so I've been hearing for quite some time that Blizzard's art team has practically been carrying this expansion, despite the issues that Warlords has had. And I can believe it. Remember when these new faces first came in? They were very, very contrived, and very, very awkward looking, and half the human women had red eyes? Not so much the case anymore. Wow! They've really done quite a job fixing these up. So yeah, we're out in Grizzly Hills. So Smiter is actually... used to be not a PvP character, but used to be a PTR character. I used to... Okay, let's kill the music. We're not going to be able to... I always think the music is louder than it actually is whenever I record these dumb things. But anyways, yeah, so... Smiter started off as my PTR priest, and I had Moose the priest here, but Moose as a dwarf priest turned out to be quite a contrived name. So it's like, yay, Moose with an H. That's real original, you know? So I basically eventually just made the switch. Plus, Lockhart has fiery red hair, so I'm just curious how things go for golden blonde with the looks in this game and stuff like that. And, well, I have Horde characters who want to get away from the whole pretty alliance. Although Blood Elves, actually no, Blood Elves with the revamps and stuff aren't as, well... I don't want to tick off any Horde players who rolled Horde to have a Blood Elf or something like that, or rolled a Blood Elf to get a break from all the big, hunched-over monsters. Yeah. There's people that are still making a big deal about that and have been making it since since Classic, actually. When Blood Elves were first added in Burning Crusade, they were like, oh! So anyways... Of course, this is Grizzly Hills, one of my favorite zones of all time. Yeah, it's from Wrath of the Lich King. It's a little dated nowadays, but it's freaking Grizzly Hills. Come on now. Even though I can one-shot everything and nearly kill myself because of that glitch. Not the glitch, the glyph. The Glyph of Inquisition, which is basically the priest answer to the old Seal of Blood spell that paladins used to have, where you do damage to yourself to do more damage. Yeah, it's... I really don't get that whole glyph. I really don't get that glyph because Seal of Blood didn't work very well with paladins back when Lich King was current content. But yeah, so Smita, I am leveling her up specifically, maybe more so than the Fistweaver monk, because the Discipline Priest is supposed to get an overhaul that makes Disc a little bit closer to, well, let's kill the UI. We're not fighting anything anyways. Plus I can one-shot everything, so no big issue here. But Discipline is eventually going to get an overhaul, and it's going to be more focused on a mix of damage and healing, so yay, more combat healers! Yeah, combat healing is the only way I'll play healers in this game, because the whole idea of the, as the old Warhammer developers say, nampy-pampy healer-only classes standing in the back going, and I heal, 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 is boring. Actually, it's part of the MMO Trinity. We can discuss this at length some other time, but as far as the MMO Trinity and healing goes, I think healing and all the problems that are in this game because of that are the direct result of the MMO Trinity, but that's a completely different discussion entirely. So the thing to do now is to twink. Now, the garrisons can produce stuff at up to item level 630 without any upgrades, and then the heirlooms are out too. So the big question is, what to do about heirlooms? Well, does the new heirloom system make the garrison buildings obsolete? The good news is, the answer is no. I almost hit I like this was Guild Wars. So let's see what we have here. So this is the Dignified Headmaster's Charge at item level 540 at level 92. Now, the garrison weapons, I think they're like 630 or 640 or something, and you can equip them at level 91. So in terms of overpowered twink weapons to finish leveling to 100 with, the garrisons are still top-notch. So that is exactly the reason why Goodmane has a scribe place in his garrison, because basically what's happening is I'm working on, I have a scribe place in Goodmane's garrison and a scribe place in Lockhart's garrison, but Goodmane's garrison will be able to create a staff for a high-level staff faster than the, the garrison building will, I'm total, I'll zoom way the heck out for those people like, oh, you're distracted because of her, right? Okay, Skycam. But, yeah, Goodmane's building is actually, Goodmane's building will be faster because it's level 3. I can process more work orders at a time, plus I can get rush orders from the high-level missions. So this is absolutely Neverwinter Nights. There we go. Check out the isometric view. Neverwinter Nights flashback. Okay, enough of this nonsense. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. So when it comes to twinking, hence the name of this video, and actually the whole Twinkietwink thing is a reference to a twink character, a level 19 gnome rogue that used to cause all kinds of mayhem in the low-level battlegrounds on my original server, Alex Straza US. So basically what's going on here is we are going to eventually do some twinking, and the priorities will be garrisons first, then heirlooms. Although the heirlooms can go up to level 100, the garrison gear is still the best stuff to finish off going to level 90. Now from level 90. Now I don't know if that's going to change with WoW Legion when that comes out. But until it does, yeah, and by the way, about these transmogs, I've seen so many. First of all, I have an incredible transmog for this priest that looks very, very priestly and very, very angelic. Matter of fact, if we turn the helmet back on, I still have the helm on there, which is one of the halos from Ulduar. I mean, I absolutely have a ton of really awesome angelic-looking priest-type things, which actually goes very well. I'm not going to be able to get enough stacks of atonement going here, but we can take a shot at it anyways. Wrong button. It goes very well with the whole angel wings thing that you get from, popping, what's that called again? Archangel. Yeah, I've been out of the game too long, but I have an incredible-looking transmog, but I decided to go completely in the other direction with some of these characters and try to make transmogs that don't look like transmogs. So, in this case with a clothwear, make it look like just someone in street clothes. Oh, cool, check it out, an heirloom decked-out leveler. So anyways, let's switch alts here, and let's talk about some of the other stuff that's going on. So the face tweaks have been good to Lockhart the monk as well. Check it out, those eyes are actually brown now. I remember when this face first came out, it looked ugly with like red eyes, like some kind of vampire gone wrong or something. So Lockhart is actually halfway twinked out now, the old healer monk from Mists of Pandaria, and I have to actually fix, first of all, get that off of there, get rid of the trade chat. Oh, we don't want trade chat polluting this video. And I actually also have to fix the UI because it's sized for a bigger UI and stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, she's technically twinked out to an extent. She has the weapons anyways, but it's one-hander and offhand for mist weaving. Going actually technically fist weaving. Clunky monks continue to be a thing in Warlords even this far into the expansion. So what I'm working on with the 2 inscription places, cool, some work orders available. What I'm working on with the inscription places is making staves for it to finish leveling for both her and the priest as well.
Bless you.
So let's place some more work orders here. Yay, more point and click social media-ish gameplay stuff. Yeah. But anyways, once flying gets released, leveling alts should be amazing, and I'm sure all the alt-a-holics will come out of the woodwork, just like they've done for expansion after expansion after expansion. But this whole one-hander thing, and yeah, her roots as a priest are showing through here. This whole expansion after expansion, or this whole thing with the leveling alts and stuff, I expect it to become a thing. Might not be as big as in previous expansions, but once flying is out there, that's kind of like the big green flag for all the alt-a-holics to come level alts at the end of the expansion. So, alright, well this has been fun, but I'd like to have more in these videos than just my characters running around, which is probably one of the reasons why WoW videos get lousy views anyways, and oh, look at that clipping right there. Yeah, they can do better. But anyways, so we pretty much know what to do at this point. Ramp up all the garrisons into high gear, start twinking as much as humanly possible, set up maybe a tailoring emporium for Smita or something like that, and get to work on giving these characters what they need to just breeze through to level 100 as well. So, till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by, and game on!